So students, today we will be doing some of the questions related with your online exam. And in this exam, the chapters that are coming is polynomial, lines and angles and Heron's formula. The first question is, the sides of the triangle is 122 meter, 22 meter and 120 meter. Find its area. There will be MCQ, so 4 options will be given. How to do it, I am discussing that. Here first side A is equal to 122 meter, B is equal to 22 meter and C is equal to 120 meter. So first my task is to find the semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter is equal to sum of the all sides divided by 2. So I have done 122 plus 22 plus 120 by 2 meter. Now, yes, meter. Now here if you add it, you will be getting 264 by 2 meter. And the answer will be coming after dividing by 2 is 132 meter. Now area formula you know by Heron's formula is root over of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So I put the value of S, that was my 132, into 132 minus 122 meter into 132 minus 22 into 132 minus 120, that was my C. Now after putting it, let's calculate it. What we are getting 132 into 10, 132 minus 22 is 110, 132 minus 120 is 12. So we put it, now we will break it into pairs. Now 132 has been written like the same way. 10 is here, 1110 is being written as 11 into 10. 12 is written as 3 into 4. Now 10 and 10 is having pairs, so this will come out. And inside what is remaining into the roots, that is 132 into 11 into 3 into 4. Now let's break 132 by prime factorization. I have done it. 2s are 66. 2 into 66 is 132. 3 into 22 is 66 and 2 into 11 is 22. Now put it here. So 2 into 3 into 2 we got, into 11 we got from the prime factorization. 11 was there, 3 was there, 4 was there. So I broken 4 into 2 into 2. Now 2 is 2 making factor, it came out. 3 and 3 is making factor, it came out. 11 and 11 is making factor, it came out. Again here 2 and 2 is making factor, it came out. Whenever there is a pair of numbers inside the square root, they will come out as 1 and others will remain in the square root. Now every number has a pair inside it, so everybody came out as 1 number. So now multiply this, you will be getting 1320 meters square. Now let's take the next question. The next question is, two sides of a triangle is 8 centimeter, means 18 centimeter and 10 centimeter respectively, and the perimeter is given 42 centimeter. You have to find the area of the triangle. So similarly we will be doing here, perimeter is given. By using perimeter we will be able to find. Okay, so perimeter we know is equal to A plus B plus C. So 18 plus 10 plus C, and perimeter was given 42. So 42 is equal to 18 plus 10, that is 28 plus C. The third side we are able to calculate 14 centimeter. So what we got? We got A is equal to 18. It was given in the question. B is equal to 10. It was also given in the question. C we are able to find, that is 14 centimeter. Semi-perimeter, how we calculated? Perimeter was 42. Now semi-perimeter will be how much? That is perimeter by 2. That is 42 by 2 centimeter, that is 21 centimeter. Now what will be the area of the triangle? Area of the triangle by using Heron's formula will be S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, centimeter square. So by putting the semi-perimeter is 21. 21 minus 18 into 21 minus 10 into 21 minus 14 centimeter square. Now let's calculate. 21 minus 18 is 3. 21 minus 10 is 11. 21 minus 14 is 7. Now you see 21 can be broken into prime factors, that's 3 and 7. 3 was already there, it is kept like this. 11 was already there, it is kept like this. 7 is there, so we put it like this. Now see the pair. 3 and 3 is making a pair, so it came out as 1, 3. 7 and 7 is making pair, so it came out as 1, 7. Now inside what is remaining? 11, so it is kept inside the square root only. So what is the answer we got? That is 21 root 11 centimeter square. So the area of the triangle is 21 root 11 centimeter square. Let's take the next question. The next question is, the sides of the triangle are in the ratio 12:17:25. And the perimeter is given 540 centimeter. What should be the area of the triangle? So how to do it? The same way, here the ratios are given of the three sides. So first side we will be taking as 12x, next side we will be taking as 17x, and the next side 25x. The way I have done it, so go through it. So let the first side A is equal to 12x, second side B is equal to 17x, third side C is equal to 25x. So the perimeter is equal to A plus B plus C. We know sum of the three sides. So we put the perimeter value 540. It was given in the question. 540 is equal to A 12x, B 17x, C 25x. Now 12x plus 17x plus 25x will give you 54x. Now as 54 is as multiplied with x, so what we will be going it here as divide form. So x we got 540 by 54, that is how much? 10. Now as we got the x value, now I will put into A, B and C to get the values of the three side. So see, I have got the values of the three side. Now A is equal to 12x, that is 120 centimeter. B is equal to 17x, that is 170 centimeter. C is equal to 25x, that is 240 centimeter. Now what about semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter will be perimeter by 2. Perimeter was given 540, so divided by 2 which will give you semi-perimeter, that is 270 centimeter. Let's go for calculation of area. So see, the calculation of area is the way you can see it. Area is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So square root of 270 into 270 minus 120 into 270 minus 170 and 270 minus 250 meters square. Now when you subtract 270 minus 120, you will be getting 150. 270 minus 170, you will be getting 100. 270 minus 250, you will be getting 20 meters square. Now let's break 270 as pair. We can know that 3 into 3 into 3 is 27 and 10 is written like this. So from here to here it is giving 270. 150 is written 3 5s are 15 into 10 150. 100 is written 10 into 10 like this. 20 is written 2 into 10 meters square. Now see what are the pairs they are being formed so that we can bring it out of the square root. 3 and 3 is making pair, so it brought out. Here this 3 and this 3 is making pair, so it also brought out of the square root. 10 and 10 is making pair, so it is also outside. Here another 10 and 10 is making another pair. Now what is inside the square root? This 5, this 2 and this 10. Now when it is inside the square root, you can see 5 and 10 can be written as 10 and this was 10. So outside what we have got, 3 into 10 into 3 into 10, that is 900. Now let's go to the next steps. So that is 900 into 10, that is 9000 meters square. So what is the area? Therefore the area of the given triangle is 9000 meters square. So our fourth number question is about each side of an equilateral triangle having an area 3 root 3 by 16 centimeter is, means in this question the area is given. See, 3 root 3 by 16 centimeter square. You have to find the each side. So first of all, you keep in your note that if an equilateral triangle have each side as A units, if it is in A units, then its area will be how much? Root 3 by 4A square units. Means always remember, if there is an equilateral triangle, means if there is an equilateral triangle, it's all three sides are A. Then what should be its area? Its area is root 3 by 4A square. We have solved it in our exercises question 1 of NCERT when we were doing the chapter Heron's formula. Now how to do this question? Let's see. The answer should be going like this. The area is given how much? 3 root 3 by 16 centimeter square. You see the area is given 3 root 3 by 16 centimeter square. Now we know that area formula how much? Root 3 by 4A square, where A is the each side of the equilateral triangle. Now that is given 3 root 3 by 60. Now we will solve it. Here it is divided by 4. It will go there as 4 and into root 3. So by root 3. 4 by root 3. Now 3 root 3 is written as 3 into root 3. 4 is like written as same. 16 is written as 4 into 4, root 3 is here. So 4 and 4 is cancelled, and by leaving 4 ones are 4 and 4 ones are 4. Root 3 also cancelled, leaving 1 and 1. Now what is remaining? A square is equal to 3 by 4. So see, a square we got equal to 3 by 4. Now a will be how much? Square root of 3 by square root of 4. And square root of 3, square root of 4 means 2. So what is the each side we got? Each side of the equilateral triangle is root 3 by 2 centimeter. So like this you can solve any question related with equilateral triangle. Only you have to remember that each side is a unit, then its area will be root 3 by 4 a square. Let's go to the next question. The next question is, many times it is asked about what is the degree of 0 polynomial. Means if there is a polynomial written as 0, what is the degree of this polynomial? That is not defined. Why not defined? Because 0 can be written as 0 into x square. It can be written as 0 into x cube. It can be also written as 0 into x to the power 4. Means you can see 0 can have any type of polynomial with it, x square, x cube, x to the power 4. So we cannot determine what is the degree of it. So the degree of 0 polynomial is always not defined. Let's take the next question. Find the 0 of px, a polynomial given minus 9x plus 5. Means they are asking about a value of x which we will be putting here so that the px becomes 0, and that value is known as 0 of px. So for finding the value of 0 of px, what we will be do? We will be taking, let px equal to 0. Forcibly we will be making px equal to 0. Now minus 9x plus 9 equal to 0. Now solve it. Minus 9x is equal to, plus will go there as minus 9. X is equal to minus 9 divided by minus 9. Why? Because minus 9 into x was here. So now we got it as here x. So what will happen? If we put x equal to 1, you will get px equal to 0. So just like I said that at which value that px will vanishes. So at x equal to 1, the px will become 0. So at x equal to 1 is the 0 of px. Okay. Students, let's take the next question. If y to the power 97 plus 97 is divided by y plus 1, then the remainder will be what? That is the question. Means here it is the dividend and this is the divisor. Whenever this type of question comes, that what should be divided by this, or what must be added with this so that it is divisible by this, or what must be subtracted by this, then it is divisible by the divisor, then you should always remember that they are talking about the remainder. So here we have to use the remainder theorem little bit. That first let's take the dividend, that means y to the power 97 plus 97 as fy, and the divisor equal to 0. Always remember we will be taking the divisor equal to 0. So here the divisor is y plus 1. So y plus 1 is equal to 0. So y we got how much? Plus 1 will go that side, equal to y equal to minus 1. So by using remainder theorem, at y equal to 1, putting in the fy, the given function for the dividend, we can get the remainder. So we get the remainder when it is divided by y plus 1. So just put the value that you got here, minus 1 in fx, that is in fy. Just put it, minus 1. Y was minus 1, put it to the power 97 plus 97, and any negative number having a odd power will answer in a negative number. So here it is minus 1, its power is odd number, so the answer will be minus 1. If the power was positive, if the power is even, then it had been plus 1. Now minus 1 plus 97 will give you 96. So what will be the remainder? The remainder will be 96 when fy is divided by y plus 1. This is a procedure to follow to find the remainder when a function or when a polynomial is divided by a divisor. Let's take the same to same question. If x plus 1 is a factor of 2x square plus kx, then find the value of k. Now let's simplify this question by taking one of the example. I tell you that 2 is a factor of 6. Then may I tell that 6 is exactly divisible by 2? If any number is a factor of another number, then that number will be exactly divisible by that number. So 6 is exactly divisible by 2 because 2 is the factor of 6. So when 6 is divided by 2, what we get as remainder? We get remainder as 0. So this note we are going to use for solving this question. So what I have done here, I have taken the dividend. Here let fx equal to 2x square plus kx. The dividend means which is being divided by whom? The divisor, that is x plus 1. And just now I told the divisor I have to take equal to 0. So x plus 1 equal to 0. From there I got x is equal to minus 1. Now putting this minus 1 instead of x in fx, I will get the remainder. Just now I told. So putting x equal to minus 1 in fx, we get the remainder when fx is divided by x plus 1. Now I have calculated f of minus 1. 2 into minus 1 square, x square, so minus 1 square plus k into x, so k into minus 1. Now calculate it, 2 into 1, it will be minus, plus minus minus k, so 2 minus k is f of minus 1. Now as it is given, x plus 1 is a factor of fx. Just now I told that if it is a factor of fx, so when fx is divided by x plus 1, the remainder will be 0. So hence the remainder is 0 when fx is divided by x plus 1, means this was our remainder and this will be equal to 0. So f of minus 1 equal to 0. So 2 minus k equal to 0. So what I got? K value is equal to 2. So the value of k is 2. Thank you students. Please follow whatever questions I have discussed in this video and solve it in your copy.